I'm Ryan Sahrawi, and I'm going to talk about why striving for intellectual humility is such a challenge for me. Now, in the article written by D'Angelo and Sensoy, the authors talk about how social justice is a topic that is viewed very differently depending on the person who views it, and that a person's positionality largely influences the way that the person views social justice. Now we can connect this to school because every student is influenced by the educational system and on how he or she views social justice, and each student has an opinion regarding social justice, such as the student who insisted that there were 9 planets in the solar system instead of 8, regardless of what the scientific community said. Now the author's key argument is to inform us on social justice and its components. I know this because he or she says that in order to maximize our learning of social justice, we need to follow 5 guidelines, which are primarily to strive for intellectual humility, to recognize the difference between opinions and informal knowledge, let go of personal anecdotal evidence, and look at broader societal patterns. Notice your own defensive reactions and attempt to use these reactions as entry points for gaining deeper self-knowledge, and recognize how your own social positionality informs your perspectives and reactions to your instructor and those whose work you study in the course. Now, one claim that the authors make that I question is that if we are members of dominant groups, we will certainly have a superficial understanding because that is the primary message made available to us through mainstream society. I push back on the claim because I do not believe that just because we are part of a dominant group that we will have a superficial understanding, because we can be informed on issues of social inequality even if we are a member of a minoritized group. We just need to have compassion and the will to learn about these issues. Now, the guideline that I chose from the essay that was the most challenging for me was striving for intellectual humility. Now, my understanding of this guideline is that we need to understand a topic and we need to analyze that topic first before giving our opinion on it. And we need to be patient and willing to grapple with new and difficult ideas. Now, based on my personal experiences, I tend to not pay attention to what people have to say, and rather I tend to focus more on my personal opinion. Now, finally, 2 potential strategies for meeting this guideline during the semester are to first inform myself on the subject before actually giving my opinion on the subject, and secondly, I need to practice posing questions on the subject in order to understand the subject in more detail. For example, I should listen to my classmates to see what they have to say on the subject before just giving my random opinion about something that I'm not sure about. And also, I think trying to gain deeper self-knowledge on that subject, just trying to be more aware of what it concerns and what it really talks about, and using that self-knowledge as a way to kind of inform yourself more on the theme, which is social justice concerning us. Thank you very much.